What's going on, y'all? So I've been telling y'all changes are coming. February 7th, changes are coming. As I say, you have 4 more weeks to get that CDL. Now, let me just go ahead and mention these new changes will not affect you if you have a Class A already, a Class B, meaning you have like a passenger's endorsement, or you're a school bus driver, or just a bus driver, period. And if you have your learner's permit, these changes do not affect you, but just make sure that it does not expire when these changes come. So like I said, if you have A class, B class, and you have a permit already, you're fine. These changes won't affect you. Those of y'all that don't have any of that, these changes will affect you. So let's talk about some of these changes. No more being grandfathered in. No more hopping on your uncle's truck or your cousin's truck. They train you, you get a CDL, boom, no more of that. So you're gonna have to go to an approved school through the FMCSA's website. So no more of these shady truck schools that really don't train like how they should. No more of that. They all have to be legit. No more illegal schools. So let's talk about what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna, of course, be in the classroom. You're gonna learn 31 topics of driving theory, and driving topics. That's a lot of classroom time. You're gonna have to, any driving that you do, it's gonna have to be monitored and recorded. Now, as far as how many hours they're gonna require, that has not been determined yet, but I imagine they're gonna mandate a requirement pretty soon. And of course, I'll let you guys know what that will be. Let's talk about your instructors. So your instructors all have to have 2 years experience. They have to have a clean MVR, and they all must have a medical card. This includes the instructors that only teach in the classroom. As far as the skills, before you would learn alley dock, straight line, offset, and some schools do parallel park. So now you're gonna have to do 19 skills tests. You're gonna have to perform all 19 of these skills on your tests, including, your pre-trip, your in-cab, and your road test. But keep in mind, you have to successfully complete and pass all of those things before you get to the road test. Now, as far as what those new maneuvers are gonna be, I have no idea, but of course I will let you guys know when I know. So let's talk about it, y'all. It's a lot, Like I said before, it would take about 3 weeks to get a CDL, but like I said, with all these changes, I imagine it's gonna take well over a month, maybe even 2 months, maybe even 3 to obtain a CDL. So guys, you make that decision. Is that something you wanna go through? Because keep in mind, all this new curriculum, that's more time these instructors have to take, which means it's gonna cost more money. And that's gonna be more time that you're not gonna be making money, because if you go to these schools, they're not paying you. You're not getting paid in school, unless you're like at a, no, they're not paying you. So if I were you guys, I would stop procrastinating, get that CDL, or at least get your permit, guys. At least get your permit, that way you'll be safe. Now, as far as the people that are seeking LTL, because most of you guys know I'm an LTL driver, Linehaul. So let's talk about it, because as you guys know, and for those who don't know, some of these LTL companies, such as like Averitt, YRC, Estes, Old Dominion, and a few more, they offer what's called a dock to driver program, where you'll work their dock and they'll train you on getting your CDL. Now, with these new changes, I imagine that some of these companies, they might get rid of their dock to driver program. They might not, but the point is, they're still gonna have to follow all of these new rules that are coming. So you guys make the decision. Do you want to pay more money? Do you want to spend more time in the classroom? Or do you want to just go for 3 weeks to get your CDL? The choice is yours. But if I were you, I would get off that couch, crack open that book, and get that CDL, y'all. Catch you later.